Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Negan, and I am the advocate of the devil. Zombie apocalypses are everywhere. Gaming, movies, TV shows, books, they're all over the place. If you're watching this at work, you may be looking over at someone in the break room right now. They could be a zombie too. Who knows? The truth of the matter is, it's too much. There's a mountain of zombie stuff out there. The cause is, and I'm almost ashamed of this one, basically beating a dead horse. But that's one of the reasons why I loved the earlier seasons of The Walking Dead. And I do mean the earlier seasons. Focusing more on the humans than the monsters, we get to see just how badly society breaks down once everything goes to hell. And that is why a compelling villain is necessary. Looking at just the ratings themselves, viewership was never higher than the middle of the series, essentially when the governor was around. And to be fair, he was a good bad guy, but here's the thing. You, me, those guys over there, we're all Negan, and today I'm gonna show you exactly why he, and by proxy we, are the best. Let me remind you, since the show seems to have a hard time doing it themselves, but there are zombies around. Zombies! Actual living dead every damn place you can imagine. The world took a one-way ticket down the highway to hell. Yeah, you don't need a ticket. It's a good song, goddammit! Continuing. Most people look at Negan as a pure, untethered, unhinged, crazy psychopath. I tend to disagree. For one, actual zombie apocalypse. And he's controlling what amounts to essentially an army of followers. Played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan just exudes charisma and confidence. Think of it like this. The main thing I've ever seen that actor in was as John Winchester from Supernatural.
Man, Dad loved this thing.
As well as the comedian in The Watchmen, another topic I must get to here at some point. Here, as Negan, I don't know about you fine folk, but I forget he's done anything else, and there's only what he's doing right here. Dad jokes and all.
Lucille is thirsty. She is a vampire bat.
So here we have a man who commands tens, if not hundreds of people directly, as well as having a huge influence on how supplies are kept, not only for his band, but how much others get to keep. That is one badass you want to take out if you're on the losing side of this world. Or do you? I mean, Rick and his group have been shown as the good guys for as long as the series has been running, but how many times do things get undone? Every time. Once he wakes up from his coma, he joins the group, but there's, 3 members still alive? He brings them to the farm, which then gets overrun by walkers. From there, it's off to the prison, surrounded on all sides by walls, and they start a farm there too, and a war with the governor. Another safe haven bites the dust. The truth of the matter is that where Rick and his buddies go, death and destruction follows. They do more damage to the remnants of the human race than even the walkers have done. And Negan isn't even a bad guy.
Also, when I sent my people to kill your people for killing my people, you killed more of my people.
Okay, he's not a great guy either, but as one killer antagonist once said,
good as a point of view, Anakin.
My line of thinking is that if Rick would just calm down and actually do what is asked of him, the group would have been safe and sound. After all, Negan is only trying to keep everyone together. Give them a sense of loyalty. Don't believe me?
It's because you got no guts.
The only reason that man died was because he wanted to kill Rick. Negan saved his life. Spencer was a traitorous man. There was no way anyone could trust him, let alone a man like Negan, who has, for all intents and purposes, spent years fostering peace between each of the factions. If Spencer was willing to sell out Rick, yeah, he'd be just as willing to murder Negan if the opportunity presented itself. Then again, sometimes you won't just get a chance handed to you. Sometimes you need to make an opportunity for yourself.
Damn. You are adorable. Did you pick that gun because it looks cool?
That's right, Negan is actually impressed with how the young man is handling himself. In reality, this shouldn't really come as a surprise. After all, Daryl takes a swing at Negan in the very first episode of this season, and refuses to kill him. Negan is clearly a big fan of people standing up for themselves. The more you rebel, the better for his army. And it's not just the ability to fend for yourself. Take a look at how he reacts to Carl's face.
I can't do it. It's like talking to a birthday present. You gotta take that crap off your face. I wanna see what Grandma got me.
Under normal circumstances, a physical deformity would be a hindrance in the zombie apocalypse. Clearly, Carl is not being held back by his inability to make glasses look good. A monocle maybe, but not glasses. But no, Negan, the supposed big bad for the last 2 seasons, is ordering the kid to keep the eye patch off, to not back down just because life drop kicked him directly to his face.
Number one, do not shatter my image of you. You're a badass. You're not scared of shit. Don't be scared of me. It's a disappointment.
Despite trying to instill fear in the hearts and minds of his enemies, we see almost a softer side of Negan here. Not even soft, a father-like quality, nurturing and even a bit impressed with just how Carl managed to sneak into his safe haven in the first place. Now naturally, anytime someone takes on their antagonist and failing, getting captured, the first thing you do is fear for your life. The thing here, Negan doesn't want that. He appreciates a good test for his throne. He doesn't want people to be afraid. Throughout the entire series, Rick stirs up trouble, leaving nothing but death and destruction in his wake, friend and foe alike. But Negan, he has rules and the ability to see the potential in those who serve him, and quite frankly, that's more than most of the protagonists in The Walking Dead can claim to have done recently. Despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary, I do hope I managed to shed some light into the positive aspects of Negan. Whether it be in his ability to charm his allies and enemies into doing his bidding, or even just the fact that he does what our protagonists try to do, but better. Negan is the type of villain that I absolutely love to watch on any sized screen. And when we think of just who he is, let us all remember what his core values are. Not chaos or destruction, a common downfall to a lot of evildoers, but honor, trust, and giving to a higher power by the name of Negan. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with everything we do here at Devious Advocacy, and join us on Discord to speak directly to us. We love being able to chat with all of our fans. And most importantly, let us know in the comments below what you think. Is there a villain you'd like me to try and defend? Maybe a terrible movie that isn't quite so bad on a repeat viewing. Hell, there may be some of you that thinks I'm just swinging and missing on my points. By all means, let your own views clash with my own, so that I may proceed to prove you wrong.
I just slid my dick down your throat, and you thanked me for it.
But for now, in the case of Negan, the defense rests.
Pissing our pants yet? Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close.